Energy, one of the most important resources on the planet. It is everywhere. Every subdivision of an atom in a molecule of any matter or object possesses energy. Energy sources are classified as renewable or non-renewable. They can be used as primary energy sources and converted into secondary energy sources, such as electricity and hydrogen. But is it even possible that in the future we will require more energy than the world generates? To answer that question, first we need to understand what's the OECD, the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. It is an intergovernmental economic organization with 36 member countries, founded in 1961 to stimulate economic progress and world trade, including energy production. Oil, otherwise known as petroleum or crude oil, is a thick yellow to black liquid. It is made up of organic material formed millions of years ago from dead plants and animals. Crude oil is a fossil fuel, and it exists in a liquid form in underground pools or reservoirs in tiny spaces within sedimentary rocks and near the surface in tar or oil sands. Petroleum products are fuels made from crude oil and other hydrocarbons contained in natural gas. After crude oil is removed from the ground, it is sent to a refinery where different parts of the crude oil are separated into usable petroleum products. These petroleum products include gasoline, diesel fuel, and jet fuel, waxes, and asphalt. Natural gas. Natural gas is a fossil energy source that formed deep beneath the Earth's surface. Natural gas contains many different compounds. The largest component of natural gas is methane, a compound with one carbon atom and 4 hydrogen atoms. Natural gas also contains smaller amounts of natural gas liquids and non-hydrocarbon gases, such as carbon dioxide and water vapor. Like oil, natural gas is a product of decomposed organic matter, typically from ancient marine microorganisms deposited over the past 500 million years. We use natural gas as a fuel and to make materials or chemicals. Coal. Coal is a combustible black or brownish-black sedimentary rock with a high amount of carbon and hydrocarbons. Coal is a non-renewable energy source because it takes millions of years to create. The energy in coal comes from the remains of prehistoric plants and animals, making it part of the fossil fuels family. Layers of dirt and rock covered the plants over millions of years. The resulting pressure and heat turned the plants into the substance known as coal. Nuclear power. Nuclear energy is energy in the nucleus or core of an atom. Atoms are tiny particles that make up every object in the universe. Bonds that hold atoms together contain large amounts of energy that is released in form of heat in 2 ways: nuclear fusion and nuclear fission. In nuclear fusion, atoms release energy as they combine or fuse together to form a larger atom. For instance, this is how the sun produces energy. Fusion creates energy with less radioactive material, but it is harder to control the reaction. The energy created through a reaction then can be collected and used to produce electricity. Hydroelectric energy. To harness energy from flowing water, the water must be controlled. A large reservoir is created, usually by damming a river, to create an artificial lake. The energy of water flowing through the dam's tunnels causes turbines to turn, and the turbines make generators move, and then generators can produce electricity. The problems faced with hydropower right now have to do with the aging of the dams. Many of them need major restoration work to remain functional and safe, and that costs enormous sums of money. Wind energy. Wind energy is the process by which the wind is used to generate mechanical power or electricity. Today we use wind turbines to generate electricity. Wind power has a relatively high output, but only a fraction of its potential is currently used. Wind power plants cannot produce power on demand. Their output depends on how hard the wind blows, so wind power is often used as a supplement to other sources. Wind power plants are also not feasible for all geographical locations. Very cold areas may not be ideal for wind power because of small chances for ice being thrown off the turbine's blades. Solar energy. Solar energy is the radiant energy, light or heat that comes from the sun. Only a small amount of it strikes the earth, 1 part per 2 million. But even that 1 part is an enormous amount. Solar energy is the most abundant energy source available. According to National Geographic, every hour the sun beams enough energy to meet the entire world's needs for a year. The tricky part is harnessing the energy effectively to meet those needs. Solar power depends on the sun being out, and when it's not, solar panels generate no power. However, storage systems can collect the sun's energy to be used during cold weather or at night. Nowadays, China is the largest energy supplier on the planet, but the United States is not far behind. India has the 3rd place and Russia the 4th. Even though coal and natural gas are still the main sources of electricity in the world, the production of renewable energy is growing every year. Like solar energy, it was 4 terawatts in 2005, but in 2016, it's already 320 terawatts. In the end, the lack of energy in our houses is very unlikely. With growth of renewable energy production and world energy supplies. However, to clearly understand this problem, we need to know about worldwide consumption of energy, which we will cover in our next episode. Thank you for watching this video, share it with your friends, and hit the subscribe button.